everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, and welcome to our very first Stamping Meets Stunning with Northwoods rubber stamps. Oh, they're beautiful. Now, we have carried Northwoods rubber stamps for a long time. We have. I just don't know why we never thought to do this event with them. And then it just dawned on me, it's like, hello, these stamps are beautiful. In fact, they're stunning. So we're so excited to have them this week as part of our Thursday Expedite event. Now that does mean that your orders will be able to expedite out to you should you qualify. And there's just some terms and conditions that you need to read in the category of Stamping Meets Stunning with Northwoods rubber stamps. I've got two amazing value price bundles. I've got some product from Crafter's Companion to share with you today. So unlike normal Thursdays, I usually just show everything. Today I'm actually going to have to do something because I want you to see how to use the Crafter's Companion product. I'm going to walk you through each of these bundles. I'm going to walk you through how am I going to do this? Am I going to show you the first bundle and then play and then show you the second bundle and then no, I think I'm going to show you both bundles and then play and then I'll show you the samples. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to show you what comes in each bundle, then I'm going to use some of this product, and then I will show you samples at the end. When does this event start? Well, if you are watching this and we are live chatting right now, you'll notice there's a live chat going on over here. The event hasn't started yet. When we get closer to the end, I will say, ready, set, and then I'll mumble for a little bit and talk a little bit because that allows me to go click all the items and turn them on. And then I will say go. And that lets you know that they are available in our online store, and these are also available in our retail store. So if you are a local peep, by all means, give us a call. We'd be happy to pull right from the floor, the shop floor, the minute you call. As you're telling us what you want, we're taking it and putting it in a bag with your name on it. Will the product be available open stock? Yes. That means you don't have to get the bundle if you don't want the bundle. It's okay. Maybe you see one set that just, and that's the one you want. Absolutely, you can buy just one set. Will it still qualify for expedited shipping? You bet, as long as you follow the criteria that is in the category, and it's pretty plain and simple what you need to do to get expedited shipping. You don't have to buy a bundle to get expedited shipping. Can you pay later as opposed to paying at the time of checkout? You can, but again, read the conditions because you will need to call your payment into us as quickly as possible, because if we do not have that payment by the date shown, you will not qualify for expedited shipping. We don't know you want to pay for, when you do a pay later, we think you really mean it. We take your word for it. They chose pay later. They mean it. But if you don't want to put your credit card in over the internet, we understand. Just choose pay later and then call us. And once we take your payment, we will change you from awaiting payment to payment received. And as long as it's by the date that's shown in the category, you qualify for expedited shipping. So I'm going to start with the bundles. I'm going to show you what you get in them, and then I'm going to play a little bit, and then I will show you the samples at the end, which are beyond. They are beyond. So let me get started for today. It's good to see everybody. I'm Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, and this is our very first Stamping Meets Stunning with Northwoods rubber stamps. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to tilt on down and get started. Are you ready? Me too. Okay, down we go. Bye. Oh, it's late here. It's dark outside. Everybody's long gone home. Tends to be when I get the most work done. Do you ever notice that? Is that the same for you too? So sorry, I'm my own camera person. Okay, so my first bundle. There are 6 stamp sets in here, and these are the size of the Tim Holtz stamp sets. by the same company that does Stampers Anonymous. So this is the Celebrating with Flowers bundle. There are 6 different stamp sets in here. I have got some Simply Defined glitter and some new product from Crafter's Companion. Retail value is $166.68. Your price is $115.99. I know, it's not inexpensive. I didn't say inexpensive, but definitely a value. I mean, who doesn't want to save? You don't want to spend $166 if you can spend $115. And like I said before, if there's just 1 or 2 items that you love, 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 you're going to be able to get those open stock. So the first thing in the bundle is my glitter, and this is a transparent glitter. It's a multicolor glitter. I'll show it to you. And we're going to use this. We're going to need this because we're also using, in this bundle, we're using the new ballpoint glue pens by Crafter's Companion. You get 5 pens in one set, and I want to show you how to use them because a lot of the samples from Northwoods are all beautifully glittered. So I wanted to give you that option, and this is a great way to do it with these new ballpoint glue pens. So those are the first 2 things that are in the bundle. Then we talk about the months of the year. They have put together, which is why there's 6 stamp sets. we have got January and February represented here, and in fact you even have the words January and February. So there's 2 main stamp sets and 2 focal sets with the wording, right? Lovely. Then we move to March and April. Aren't they beautiful? Again, 2 focals and 2 additional, and then your wording. So you've got the March Daffodil, you've got April Daisy, you've got Happy Birthday to You on here. This one you've got January Carnation, February Iris, Enjoy Your Special Day. Then we move into May and June. So May, Lily of the Valley, June is the Rose. Wishing you comfort and peace during this difficult time. 2 main sets, 2 main stamps, 2 smaller, and then your sentiments. Oh, okay. And then we move into July. Oh, I can't say that word. And August, Gladius. July is Delpha, okay, yeah, pretty. Sending you get well wishes. This is the one I can't pronounce. But so beautiful. And then we go into September, which is an aster, and October, which is a marigold. Thank you for being so thoughtful. Wait till you see the samples. And then we end with November, a chrysanthemum, and December, poinsettia. When I count my blessings, I think of you. So 6 in this set. All the months represented, which has the months in their own stamps, but also has additional sentiments. So that's why it's a bigger set than normal. It's not usually a 6 set stamp collection, but this time it is. And you can pick the months that work for you, or you can get all of them so that you always have January through December. And then again, there's the Crafter Companion, their new glue ballpoint pens, and some Simply Defined glitter. This is all in bundle number 1 that retails for $166.68. Your price is $115.99. Let me show you bundle number 2. There is 5 in here. So this is their typical release where you have 5 sets. It retails for $141 and what is that? 73 cents. Your price is $98.99. So in here we start with the Crafter's Companion. This is a different set of their new glue pens. This gives you a chisel tip, it gives you a bullet tip, and 1 ballpoint tip. And I will show these to you. And again, a jar of Simply Defined glitter. The jars are the same regardless of which bundle you get. And you can always use more, right? But the packs of the adhesive, of the adhesive pens are different per bundle. Then we go into our sets. Love this. Absolutely love this. And the sentiments are, hope your day is fantastic, ha ha ha. From the Nutty Gang, hope your day is filled with fun. So 2 focal points and then some additional and some sentiments. There's stamp set number 1. Here we have stamp set number 2. This sample is stunning. Love the bears. You're gonna swoon over the samples. And our sentiments are stopping by to say hi, thanks, a greeting that has been repeating, a greeting that bears repeating, happy birthday. I get it because it's got the little bears. A greeting that bears repeating, happy birthday. Super cute. Then we come into a little bit more wilderness. So lovely. This is just majestic. I guess that's the best word for it, is majestic, and just perfect for guy cards, honestly. Wishing you days of calm and quiet, comfort and healing. Okay, wishing you days of calm and quiet, comfort and healing. And then this one down here. Oh, this is hard. Keep a keen outlook, see the big picture, cherish freedom, honor the earth and sky, be proud, have God in mind, fly high. Nice, right? So majestic, so majestic. Oh. And then we have the cute guy. He's so cute, and the doggies. So we've got have a doggone great day, and I love him. I think he's darling. And then the last one we have for you is I'm here for you. Birthday wishes are coming your way. Hope things are looking up real soon. And again, I think both of these are just absolutely darling. So this is the second bundle. It's called Into the Wild. It has 5 stamp sets, which is the typical for Northwoods. They usually do 5. And then we've got the Crafter's Companion glue pen set that has the chisel, the bullet, and the ballpoint, along with some SMS glitter to make everything sparkle and shine. Retail value is $141.73. Your price is $98.99. Now, before I show you the samples, I want to work with some of this just a little bit, just to give you an idea of where we're going. And I'm going to start by stamping. And I've already taken one of the stamps from the birthday, and this is what this is. I am using this one right here. So I am using May. I'm going to use this set right here, this one right there. So I've got May here. I'm gonna bring over my gush pad, which we are hopefully having manufacturing starting soon. Yay! I'm gonna use my Jacquard Color Box ink because it's value priced for sure. And it's waterproof, which means it's not gonna run with, if you put Copics on top of it, or Spectrum Noir, or Couture Creations alcohol ink markers. If you watercolor with it, the ink is not going to run. So I've inked it up really well, and I'm gonna go 1. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so these are rubber stamps. Look at that etching, right? That's beautiful. But what if I did 2 of them? So I just turned my paper over because I think I'm going to do them side by side over here. That's the beautiful thing about rubber stamps, is that they can tend to have a much greater detail to them. The etching is just beautiful. Sometimes you can't achieve that in a clear stamp, but with rubber, absolutely. And I'm just giving a nice press and up, and the stamps are so well made. You're gonna get a good impression every time. So I'm just gonna do 2 of them. Don't know that I'll do 2, but I like having options. I'm a girl who likes options. Okay, I'm good. Put my pad away. And today I'm just going to be playing with some Marabou Aqua pens. I'm not sure if we're going to carry them or not. I'm playing with them, and I'm not even going to use them as in their intended use. I'm going to just be coloring with them. So an Aqua pen is a highly pigmented watercolor pen that really doesn't even need water sometimes. They're a beautiful product. They would be, I would say, a higher quality than a Tombow, or, well, definitely our Violet Studios, which have been discontinued, so we can't use Violet Studios anymore. So I thought, well, let's go back to some fine art because the quality is exceptional and the pricing I'm looking at. So I'm just going to play with these today, and I'm going to color in. So this one has got a bullet, kind of a bullet tip, and it's got a beautiful brush tip. Really pretty. Beautiful brush tip. I'm going to go in there and I'm just going to color in some of my leaves. And I'm not going to worry too much. I'm just going to go in there and color in my leaves. This is not an alcohol-based marker. This is a water-based, and in fact, it's meant to be used with water as a watercolor. But because they're so pigmented, you almost don't even need to add the water. So let me just come in here and do all my coloring of my leaves. And I just want to stay inside. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. I just want to stay inside my lines. So I can certainly go over the area. I can color it all in. I just want to stay inside that perimeter line. But I don't have to be careful in my coloring inside the lines. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Love the brush tip. Love any pen that's got a beautiful nib to it. Okay, so I think I'm going to be okay with that. But then I'm going to go back and I'm going to add a little bit more color. And I'm going to grab a slightly darker color green. And I'm going to add some shadow. And they've already given you an idea of where the shadow should go, where they've put the etching of the lines. That they're kind of saying, hey, there's a shadow here. They're building that shadow in with the etched lines of the stamp. So we're gonna follow their lead. We're not gonna reinvent the wheel. And I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna add a little darker green where those etched lines are. Because that's telling me, this is kind of where the shadow should be. That's what they tried to build in with the etched lines. Okay. So now you can see that I've added some green, a darker green, because I really want to give some depth and dimension, but it's not really blended in well. Now, typically you could add water or you could palette paint to make it look really nice, but because these markers are the way they are and they tend to be a more fine art medium, I can go back with my first color, my first pen, and I can kind of dab that color, and it's going to grab that darker color and it's going to let me move it. It's going to absolutely let me move that color without adding any water at all. And I can just soften those lines right out, still leaving the shadow, but not so brush strokey. The color just kind of fades in. Really super easy to do. Okay. What color is this one? Ooh. Let's do another one over here really quick. Start with my light color. So maybe I'll do the leaves 2 different ways and then we'll see what we get. Just color them right in. Stay within the perimeter lines of the stamp. And because you've got that brush tip, it's easy. So what brush tip markers do you have? If you've got your Violet Studios, if you've got Tombows, if you've got Marvy Ushida, I forget what those are called. We're going to be playing with those too. I need to pick a new marker, so I'm trying out markers. La Plume, I think is what they're called. So I'm trying out markers to see if I can find a new set that makes my heart happy, being that the Violet Studios have been discontinued. I did not know that they were a one and done. Otherwise, I would have bought all of them. Okay, so I've got my base color down. And let's try a little different color. Oh, this is really dark. I'm going to use less of this because this is super dark. So it's kind of dark and I want it to blend in. So I'm going to come back with my first color and kind of dab, dab, dab. Just to kind of blend it and soften it out. That's all I'm trying to do. Kind of blend and soften. And I'm not using any water at all. So I will let you know my decision on the Marabou. Okay. I think I might like the other one better, but I'll live with this one. So I've got 2 different looks. I think I like this one better, but I don't know, this one might grow on me. Okay, let's color. So the last thing I want to do is I want to color in some of my flowers. And I'm literally just going to take and use my my marker as just that, a marker. I'm just going to come on in and color them in. Now these might not be the actual color of the flowers, but really, can't you paint a flower any color you want? If you gave me this flower in blue and it didn't come in blue naturally, I guarantee you I would not know the difference and I would love it every bit as much. And I'm just using the marker as a marker. Coloring in all my little flowers. I want you to see how easy Northwoods has made this for you. These are not difficult to color. You don't have to be a specialist in coloring. You can just get in there and add. You can just get in there and add. Now, if you want to make it something a little bit more, you can. I could take this and maybe add just a little bit of this towards the bottoms. I'm just adding a little bit of red just towards the bottoms. And I mean a little bit. Like dot, 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 dot. If you do dot, 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 you've done too much. So I just put a little bit of red towards the bottom. And then I'm going to grab that first color again. And I'm going to dot, dot, dot and blend some of that red out. And you're like, but they're not alcohol markers. I know. They're not. They're aqua pens from Marabou. And while you absolutely can use them with water, you can also use them just blending together. No special paper. They are a water-based ink. So the color just kind of flows in. I think that's one of the reasons why I like them. I just have to be sure. I got to play with a few more. Was that easy or what? What if I take the other one and I do... Now you can see, let me show you, my nib is kind of black on this one. Darker because I've been playing with it with purples. Once the color runs clean, it doesn't matter what color your nib is. So let me go in here and let me add a little bit of this super fine baby pink. Super fine baby pink. And I'm just going right over the black ink because it is a waterproof ink, so it does not move with water. It likes water. It says, bring it on. And I'm not being overly careful about my coloring. As long as I stay within my lines, I'm happy. And, well, I even go out of my lines sometimes. Apparently, I need a new set of readers. I need to move up to the next strength, and I just can't bring myself to do it. Okay. So just a very soft baby pink. And then I could come back in with just, I mean, dot, dot, dot. Remember, dot, dot, dot. Dot, 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 dot. Dot, 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 dot. I don't know if any of you know what that is, but I've actually never seen that movie. Nope. I am not that brave. So I've dot, dot, dotted. And then I'm going to come back with my lighter color, and I'm just going to, because they move with water, they move with just about any kind of, look at that. That's just, holy smokes, artichokes. See, that's what happens when I play with things. And then all of a sudden I love them, and then I have to have them. So I order a couple sets in just to see if it's going to be what I want it to be. I don't tell the manufacturer, hey, I'm thinking about buying these. I just quietly order a few little sets. And then we go from there. Wow, I love it with the darker pink. And then I just run my color off until it goes back to my regular pink. And then I'm good to go. So now I've got it in 2 ways. So I don't know which one you like better. Well, now I'm going to move them off to the side for just a minute because we're going to play. I need to pull some black paper. We are going to play with some of those glue pins. So let me put these off to the side just for now, and let's talk about the glue pins. So they make 2 different sets, 2 different kits. This is the 3-piece kit where you get, in fact, let me go back a little bit more just for this, where you get a chisel tip, a bullet tip, and a ballpoint pen. Now I've already opened up one of these, but I didn't open up the other. This is it. So here you've got that bullet nib. And right now there's nothing on it. You have to give this a little bit of a shake, shake, shake. And then you've got to go down and press. This is very much like a Zig 2-way glue pin. Do you remember Zig 2-way glue pins? And eventually, with gravity, you'll start to see a blue glue come through. On the tip, there'll be a blue glue that starts to work its way down. And then you are able to write with it or draw with it. Ooh, whatever you want to do. You'll notice that the glue is a whitish color. It's going to dry to a clear. And before I do anything with it, I want it to go clear. So I'm going to let that sit for just a minute. And I'm going to bring over the chisel, which I've already primed. And let's write Stacy with that one. And again, you can see the glue is kind of a whitey blue. Now this one has gone transparent, and that's what I'm looking for. I want it to kind of disappear. And then we have in the other, the floral set has the 5-pack, and the Into the Wild has the 3-pack. So in the 5-pack set, you're going to get 5 ballpoints. In the 3-pack, you get the bullet, the chisel, and a ballpoint. So man, you can barely even see where I wrote Stacy there. I mean, it's almost like nothing is there. Let's see. Pull another one. These you do kind of have to prime a little bit. Whoa, there's hardly nothing there. We'll see what happens. So they're all turning transparent. And then I can take my glitter and just drizzle over the top. Now the bigger ones are going to be easy to see. Run my finger right over it. And it just is, the glue, the glitter is just absolutely adhering to any place that they're sticky. And if I need to add a little bit more, I add a little bit more until I've filled in the whole thing. So pretty easy to see. It's that ballpoint pen that, crazy enough, even though you don't see the glue down on the paper, there it is. Let's give a little bit of a wipe. Look at how fine that is compared to here. So the ballpoint really gives you a very fine line to play with. And you can do your dots and your dashes and your dots and your dashes. Just remembering that you need to let it go. Gosh, you can barely even see those. You need to let it turn transparent. So the ballpoint pen isn't meant to glue anything together. Nothing. It's meant to be used as a way to kind of get glitter down. You're not going to take that ballpoint pen and just shake that off. You're not going to take that ballpoint pen and draw on the back of a piece of paper and then turn it over and think you're going to glue it to something. No, that's not what the ballpoint pens are for. The ballpoint pens are for you to add an accent of something. Now the bigger pins you very well might be able to take them, and because they are pretty, you got to do it while it's wet. So you very well might be able to use this as a glue. You'd have to glue something to it while it's still white. Once it goes transparent, no can do. But while it's still white, you may be able to use it as a regular glue. But once it goes transparent, it's tacky, and it's not going to stick to anything. It's just going to allow fine particles to hold to it. You may be able to use it with flakes. Sure, why not? Give it a whirl. But that ballpoint pen is never meant to glue anything. So what do you think? Yeah, it's starting to stick. I think when this is completely dry, ooh, it's really starting to stick. So if you want to use the broader pens to actually glue something down, go right ahead. Remember, it has to still be that white color. Once it goes clear, you're done. You can't put them together and hope that they stick. Then you're going to have to add some glue or some glitter or some flakes to it, whatever makes your heart happy. But while it's wet like that, oh yeah, it works great as a glue. Wow. Okay, there we go. Now you have it. Can work as a glue or to write. Just to write. That's all these are for. Whether you get the 3-pack or you get the 5-pack, you need to know what they can do and what they can't do. Now, let me see. That's impressive. Whoa, I finally ripped it off. Oh, but no, I'm gonna let it go. Let it go, Stacy. So then why did we bring these in? I'm want to make sure I get a, let's get this one going. Oh yeah. Okay, so I want to bring these back. I want to bring these back. And depending on what I want to do, I can add a little bit of glue or a lot of glue. If I want to just add some accent, I can just add the glue kind of onto my flowers. And I can do as much or as little as I want, because this is a ballpoint pen. So it's going to be a pretty fine line that you're drawing in there. I could come in and just do some glitter on my leaves. And it really can be difficult to see it because it is such a fine line. So you can't even see the glue on there, but, well, let's let it go tacky for not very long because it's a ballpoint. It doesn't take long for it to go tacky. Let's add a little bit of glitter. Kind of smoosh it around. And where I hit it with my pen, it's going to stick to. Okay. Can you see the glitter? Just where my pen touched it. Can you see how fine those lines are? And I could have gotten them even finer if I wanted to. I just kind of went in there and colored. And once it's dry, it's dry. And it just adds that little something, something. It's not too much. It's not, ooh, I'm glitter, like jazz hands. It's not, it's definitely not jazz hands. It's jazz hands. It's, you know, slow and soft and easy, as opposed to, hello, I'm not gonna do jazz hands. I'm gonna do, ooh, easy peasy. So it's not totally in your face, but it adds just that little bit of an element. So let's come back in here and I can do so if I just kind of go around the outsides. So I'm doing this one a little differently, and I'm just tracing the outside of the flower. Boy, I don't know where I stopped and started. Okay, well, I'm going to go with it. So I did a little bit around the outside of the flower. I just went up and around and up and around. I haven't done anything to the leaves yet. Let's see, do we want to go a little bit heavier on the leaves? Do we want to take that chisel and maybe come in and do a little heavier on the leaves? All right, let's give it just a second to kind of dry because I need it to go tacky. I don't want it to be that milky color. I want that to disappear and become transparent. That means it's gone tacky and it's waiting for you to add something to it. So let's drizzle on my little bit of glitter. Less is more because you can always add, and then you just take your finger and gently move it around. And if you need more glitter, you add a little bit more glitter. The goal is to end up with hardly anything left on your card or your card front. Okay, gather it all up. I only used one color, so I can just put it right back. Oh yeah, you can see much bigger lines. Well, that was not very good, Stacy. Okay, so this time I used the much fatter pen, and you'll be able to see the difference. Can you see how fat the lines are of glitter here? Now my little, gosh, can I zoom in? My little beautiful flowers just have that little hint of glitter around the outside edges of them. Here, you can see the difference between this one that had the ballpoint to do the leaves and this one where I used the chisel. They're still both subtle, but you have to decide, well, you might just love them all. I don't know. Different things for different projects, different widths for the different projects. But how pretty are they? And they were easy to do. And when it's done, it's done. When it's down, it's down. It ain't moving. So we paired up the Crafter's Companion pens with each bundle. The Into the Wild has the 3-pack, and the Floral Birthday Months have the 5-pack. I don't remember if we have enough of these to do open stock. If we do, we did. And remember, they're glue, so you may have to prime it a little bit, and you may think that you can't see anything, that nothing is there. You may have to give it a little prime and let it go. See, to me, it's like there's nothing there. It looks like I haven't done anything. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's not working. But then I have to realize it's such a fine ballpoint. Seeing is believing. Right? It didn't look like there was anything on the paper. Seeing is believing. So, we have the 2 sets for you. The first one being, what do they call? They're calling this the Celebrating with Flowers. So your January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December, all 6 sets. Retails for $166.68. Your price is $115.99, and the glitter and the 5-pack of ballpoints. Or, oh, Stacy, that's dangerous. Or we go into the wild where we have 5 sets. And the 3-pack. And the glitter. Retails for $141.73. Your price, $98.99. Or you just buy the ones that make your heart happy. Now, are you ready for samples? I think so. All right, let's start. Ooh, yeah, I made a mess. So, and I don't want to do that because let's put that there and try not to make much more of a mess. Here we have January. I want to say cha 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 cha. February. So here's January. That ages me. February. Can you see all the goodness going on in there? Stamps meet stunning. Look at this. This is March, and it even has the stamp for that. April. May. That's the one are they supposed to be white? Who knew? June. July. August. September. So pretty. October. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? November. And last but not least, December. So each set has 2 months on it. You decide which months work for you, or if you need all of them. What a lovely set to have if you are making things for new members to your church or your women's organization, or I don't know, whatever it is you belong to, because it's got the months. So it's such a nice way to make a welcoming card in the month that they joined. I just love them. So lots to show, tons to show. And this is the Celebrating with Flowers collection. Then I have samples for the Into the Wild. Oh, so cute. That's so cute. This is Into the Wild. Remember I told you that horse sample was beautiful? Here it is. It's just gorgeous. And from the Nutty Gang, hope your day is filled with fun. Look at how sweet is this. And we're talking next week. about some exclusives for Christmas. Well, actually, I'm wanting Northwoods to do an exclusive fall, Christmas, and winter stamp set just for us. A three set bundle for an upcoming YouTube that I want to do. So we're talking to them next week. Look at this. This is just majestic. This is a fabulous set. I love this one. To have goals in mind. Okay, wait a minute. Keep a keen outlook, see the big picture, cherish freedom, honor the earth and sky, be proud, have goals in mind, fly high. There we go. See, I told you I need a stronger pair of readers. And then here, this is using the little accents. How fabulous. Yay. Wishing you days of calm and quiet comfort and healing. You can do this. You can do this. I believe all of these samples were done with Tombows. I believe these were all done with Tombow markers. I think he's so cute. Hope things are looking up real soon. I don't know why I used the voice, but that's the voice. Hope things are looking up real soon. When I see him, that's the voice I think of. Birthday wishes are coming your way. Look at how beautiful and darling. Hope your day is fantastic. I do hope your day is fantastic. That's important to me. I want everybody to have the best day they can possibly have. Sometimes the best day you can possibly have is literally just getting out of bed. I understand that. I get that. And if that's your best day, then I am happy that you were able to get out of bed. And for some people, their very best day is singing from the rooftops. Look at that. I tell you, any of those. See, that's perfect. I'm here for you. If you're one of those that are, sometimes you struggle along and really just putting on your shoes and socks is a chore. I get it. You don't know how much I understand where you're at. This is fabulous. This is a great card to give to somebody who's in that place. And then you've got people who are flying off the rafters, who just bebop, and yay for them too. And these are beautiful for them as well. See, hope you're having a fantastic day. I love that we're all in different places, and I think that the sentiments allow you to do what you want to and make what you need for that somebody who needs it, whether it be we're here for you or a greeting that bears repeating. Happy birthday. I love that. Northwoods really they really do a beautiful job. They really, really do. So it is me, Stacy. I needed to show you the glue pins because I needed you to understand how they work and that you gotta kind of be a little patient with them, and what you may not see doesn't mean it's not there, right? You gotta let it go transparent if you want to use the glitter over the top, but if you want to glue two things together, then while the glue is still in that translucenty whitish bluish, sandwich two pieces of paper together and you're good. The ballpoint will never do that. Don't think you're going to use it as a regular adhesive. It is really meant to add a beautiful accent of glitter. You might be able to get a little bit of foil on there, maybe a little bit to see if it holds, but you'll have to try. So where are you going to get all of this great product? Well, I know Northwood stamps are available at a lot of independent retailers. So if you have the opportunity to go see them, by all means do so. I know that we absolutely are a for-profit business. I have to make payroll every single Friday, but it's more important that we support all independent retailers, all mom and pop shops out there who are just like Scrapbooking Made Simple. We're in the Taco Bell Plaza. We're on the wrong side of the tracks here in Canyon Country. And yet we are. So if you don't have that, then I invite you to come online and shop with us. We have the exclusive bundles that are value priced. If you have another favorite online store, by all means, support them too. Just so long as they're a small independent online retailer. There are some out there that are huge and we want to support them too. But if you can find things maybe at the smaller stores that, you know, if you can find them there, then go. And if they don't have them, then visit your big online retailers. All right, so are you ready? Set. The sale hasn't started yet. This event hasn't started yet. I'm about ready to say go. And hopefully by now I have turned all the product on. Please be mindful of the terms and conditions to have your order expedite out. And if you do a pay later, you do need to call us by the date shown to make sure that we receive your payment so we can take your order from awaiting payment to payment received, and then we can expedite it out for you. I am Stacy here with Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, featuring Northwoods stamps today, and excited to do so. I hope I was able to show you something maybe you didn't know before. I hope maybe I introduced you to Northwoods stamps. Maybe you've never heard of them before, and now you want to go Google everything about them. And if you just hung out for the company, well, I'm glad you were company. I need your company too, so I appreciate you just hanging out with me today. All right, you guys, I will see you Saturday morning. That's our next Saturday with Stacy YouTube class, 8 a.m. Sunny California time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, and that is a full-length technique-based class. It is completely commercial free, and we really go step by step by step on how to use product. And boy, this is a technique-y class, no question about it. The Saturday with Stacy one might be one that you want to jot down and take notes for. But when you see what we do, sound effects required, everybody, all together. All right, you guys, I will see you Saturday morning, and thank you so much for being here with me today. Bye, everybody.